Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 8th to the 15th of April. Could be 8th to the 14th as well. We've got the eclipse on Monday. We're going through Mercury retrograde as well, which is all causing a bit of kerfuffle around. But we got that eclipse on Monday, and a lot of people there's a lot of hoo-ha about the eclipse. Yeah, there's a lot of coincidences. There's a lot of strange stuff going on. And we're going to be going into that on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, which is our channel all about energy. If you want to know about the energy of the eclipse and how it's affecting you, go over there and see the video on that. And that'll be coming out this weekend, pretty much the same day as this video comes out. Yes, so that's going on. There's a little question of that. But it seems to be as well, the spiritual awakening is affecting everybody's reading, okay? And there's been strange readings, let's put it that way. Good readings, but strange. So I don't expect anything different from the air signs as well. So let's just get on with your reading. Let's just see what's going on with the overall energies here. We've got the karmic message for the relationships here. We've got the influence in the universe, influence in your past self, influence in your future self, and the general outcome. This is your relationship side. This is your financial side. Okay, so let's just see what's going on for you. I hope you have a lovely reading. Five of Swords. Yeah, there's been a lot of 5 and 7 of Swords in the mix here. Quite a few 5 of Pentacles as well. 4 of Pentacles as well. It's definitely coming out for a lot of people. Wheel of Fortune. But you get the 5 of Swords here. And the overall energy. I think the overall energy is curtailing confrontation for you. It's almost as if like the overall energy is helping out. It's reducing your risk to conflict, because you don't need to be involved in that. You need to be walking away. You need to be walking towards what you're supposed to be doing in life, on both on your relationship side and on your financial side. You know, engaging in this spiritual awakening that's happening across the globe at the moment. On your karmic path and your relationship side, you get the World card. From what happened last week in last week's reading, you seem to have got round the obstacle that was in your life. It was something along those sort of lines there. And this week here is now your karmic mission is to embrace the new paradigm that you're getting involved in regards to your relationships. It takes you to a completely new level. A completely new level in regards to your emotions and your relationships. But it also realizing that you have everything at your disposal. You know, the World card has everything, has all the fire, air, earth, water that you will need, all the elements that you will need in order to do what you got to do. Okay? Yeah, you have everything, as I said earlier on. You know, and I just said, you have everything, and the universe is bringing this in. It's also revealing, I get this sort of feeling that it's revealing to you the people that are around you that that sort of provide you, you know, that are the sort of the earth in accordance to you. The people that you can rely on. That's the sort of thing I think that's coming out here, and it helps you to realize the depth and the abundance you have on every single level, as it were. And I've got to say another thing as well. You know, in most of the readings on the relationship side, it has been very, very physical, and then the universe here is almost asking you to get physical. Let's get physical, physical. Olivia Newton-John. Thank you, Olivia. Yeah, and the universe is bringing that sort of like into your life. And I think this pertains to last week, because this is looking to the past and the future. Yeah, there's things that are going to be disappointing in life. I think everybody gets it, you know, ups and downs of life. But you do have those 2 cups behind you. And out of that disappointment comes unison. Out of that disappointment comes a new path. Out of that disappointment comes the new paradigm that you are walking into. And I think that is very much in the past, and I think you should be looking to the future. And I think the future's bright. I think you're getting a lot of support from from energy and spirit and the big cheese, as it were. In your future self, you get the Queen of Cups. Beautiful, vibrant energy, magical. Things seem to flow your way. And this is what you're going to. It's not the outcome of this week. It's what you're projecting into the future. And it seems like you're projecting a sort of very much more sort of happy alignment with everybody that is around you. That you seem to be, and it makes you this sort of like leprechaun, this magical person, or this you have this magical energy around you, which provides people with assurance, but also provides them with a sense of life is great, happiness, and that oozing of that happiness into the rest of the world or into your path, invigorating into your path, enjoying this new paradigm, I think is going to open a lot of doors for you, and it's going to help a lot of people that are around you as well, which I know you like doing. And this is going to need planning for that future, obviously. This is what I mean about strange readings. Look at this. We're on the relationship side here. You know, we've only got the Queen of Cups, really, that could be orientated by love and everything like that. But this is planning. And I think you're planning this future here, this Two of Cups there. And it's the universe is providing all the resources you need in order to sort of plan for this future. There could be a degree of travel involved as well within your relationships. So it could be going to see someone, an old friend or a family member that is quite some way away, a distance maybe. And maybe that's what you're planning to do. It's maybe this is part of that new paradigm as well, where it's going to need you to travel in order to sort of connect with people on a very physical way. But whatever it is, you need to plan for that joyous connections with people. And I think this is taking, don't take on too much in your life, basically. You don't want to slow yourself down. Okay? Let's see what's going on your financial side. You get the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think financially, you know what's coming up. You've put the groundwork in. You've planted the seeds. You know when that seed is going to bear fruit in the future. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. She is so sure about her future simply because she sat at the tree of knowledge and she knows when that tree is going to bear fruit. And I think it's on your karmic path to believe in that or to know that. So as you step forward into investigating new possibilities, career paths, business, jobs, projects in your life, knowing that you have that sort of foundation and that assurance is going to build a lot of confidence within you as you go forward. Two of Swords from the universe here. I think within the exploration, there's obviously choices to be made as you go forward and start provoking your karmic path or your business or your projects or your job, trying to provoke openings within your life. Yes, it's going to provide and bring to the forth decisions that you need to make. But I think because it's coming from the universe, I think the universe here is sort of saying, excuse me, I think the universe is sort of saying here, there is no real choice. You know what's coming up. You've just got to be the leader in your pathway. So it's very similar to the Five of Cups here, because if you look in the background, there's that bridge, and then there's that sort of town behind them. It's a similar sort of thing here. There's this sort of land here it's whether you choose to cross that waters, which you have in abundance at your base, to cross those waters in order to go to the new lands. And it's whether you choose to do it or not. And I think the universe here is sort of saying, I got a funny feeling the universe is sort of saying, Aquarius, there is no choice here. You've just got to go ahead and do it. And I think this is all about sort of provoking and exploring your career, your business, your projects, trying to open opportunities for you as you go forth. Yeah, playing smart. As I said earlier on, the Seven of Swords are coming out for everybody. It seems to be coming out for you as well. In the past, I think you've played incredibly smart to get to where you are, engaged in life in a really beautiful way. And that engagement has set forth and created that foundation for you, which now is supporting you as you go forth and explore the possibilities. It may seem a little bit, some of the choices may seem a little bit sort of difficult, but at the end of the day, I think it's a case of when you really look at it, you could do this blindfolded. There's no real choice in this at all, really. You know, why would you stop in the middle of your development? You'd keep developing, surely. And I think that's what the Seven of Swords is about here for you. It's a way in which you can win in life without having to fight for it. That's the sort of sensation you're getting. And that's where you can play, you know, be a cut above the rest or ahead of the curve in accordance to everybody or everything that is around you. Yeah. Did I say the Queen of Pentacles down there? I did say the Queen of Pentacles, and it's the King of Pentacles. Okay, that puts a new complexion on it. You know, obviously I said the Queen of Pentacles for a reason. Okay, but it is the King of Pentacles. I am so sorry, Aquarius. Let me just run back through this. Let me put this card down, the Empress card there. That's in your future self. That's what's coming up. King of Pentacles is about the same thing, similar sort of thing, insurance, you know, and abundance and stuff like that. But also at the same time, the King of Pentacles, the reason he's got this assurance and abundance is because he's put in the work, the background work. He's done the knowledge. You know, taxi drivers in London, you know, they used to have to learn literally every street in London, and it was called the knowledge. And you've done that background work. And because you've done that background work, that is making these choices come to the fore in your financial wealth. And as I'm still sticking with the idea that there's no real choice there and everything like that. But this, it does change slightly on this card here, and it's now provoking the idea of skills, qualifications, um, you know, uh, experience, money. There's a whole load of repertoire of things that you can actually use, which you have learned over the past, say, year and a half, 2 years maybe, which is building into a situation where you're now not the cream of the crop. Well, yeah, I'd say the cream of the crop, but you have the edge on everything that is around you. And in your future self, and this is what I'm talking about provoking, in your future self, you have the Empress card here. Now, she has a control over her emotions, and that's a good thing to have in the financial world. And you're producing something new. You're starting to create the next level of your career path, of your business, or the projects. Or so you're finally getting the loan in order to build your house, or, you know, you've got, you know, you can build that studio in order to do that YouTube channel or whatever it is. You're creating, in the future, you're going to be creating something new out of the rewards that you are getting at the moment. And it seems to be bubbling up to the surface in your life. With the Nine of Pentacles as well at the top, once you do start creating, because you've got that foundation and that the attributes, the skill, the experience, the knowledge and all of that, as you go forth, you're going to start realizing that actually you have a perpetual rewards upon your pathway. You're perpetually winning, but it doesn't mean you're winning the lottery. You're winning constantly. It's a drip feed. It's like you've got lots of sidelines going on, one or two things going on, and they're all paying at the same time. So you're constantly winning out of this scenario because you've pushed the boundaries, because you've explored, because you're taking it to the next level. And I think that is a good idea this week to do. Using the foundations of where you are at the moment, so you're financially secure and etc. And that will allow you the freedom to explore the possibilities. With the Five of Swords, you get the Two of Cups. Walking away from a situation that just, is not worth winning is the Five of Swords. And I think that's what that's all about. Those Three of Cups there, dead, done and dusted with, that's in the past. But this is what he's trying to provoke to you, the Two of Cups, the going on to something completely new. And that is what's on your overall energy. And I think the energy here is really trying to encourage you to go forth. So I would be very tentative to the sensations and the vibrations that are all around you during this week. It will help you to follow the pathway, explore, your life in regards to connection to emotions, energy, money, everything. Seven of Pentacles with the World cards. Nurturing your future. And that's what the planning is all about. I think here now you're realizing that you've come through a situation that might have been a little bit complicated. Nothing that you couldn't handle, to be honest, Aquarius. Nothing that you couldn't handle. And for some of you, it's going to be easier than others. But now you're through that sort of episode. Now you can start nurturing the pathway which is good for you, that corresponds to you, basically, that really helps you to sort of explore and open doors for your future. Now we get the Two of Pentacles. Did you get the Two of Pentacles earlier on? Oh no, you get the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. Now you got the Two of Pentacles. There is a lot of choices to be made at the moment this week, and I think this is about the spiritual awakening. And this is a revealing card as well. It's revealing to you, because there's one of these pentacles that is in a bag. It's hidden resources, I think, that the universe is trying to show to you in regards to your relationships. And the abundance that you have in those hidden resources are phenomenal. But it's going to ask, the only way in which you're going to provoke that is by going forward and not looking backwards. Let's just see what's going on with the Five of Cups. You get the Empress. Twice you got the Empress now. Go forward and create. That's basically what it's saying here. Explore those Two of Cups there, which is then going to provoke everything that is within the Empress there. It's having a control over your emotions, even within your relationship side. And control over your emotions doesn't necessarily mean not expressing your emotions. What it means is that when you have an emotion, you are fully involved in that emotion. But you don't let it to go into extremes. That's where you have the control. So therefore, you can use your emotions in a really, really good way. And I think this is what you've learned from the past here, or what you should be bringing to your future. With the Queen of Cups, you get the Six of Cups. Nurturing your future. Tanya was sort of saying something about a phrase sort of like, if you know your past, then you know your present and your future. Something along those sort of lines. She'll be able to tell you that better than me, I guess. But this is where you've tasted the nectar of life, I think, in the past. And now you've got to bring that nectar into the future. And it could be connecting with people that you haven't seen for some time. It could be connecting in a way in your relationships that you haven't done for some time. It could be an activity that you haven't done for a long time with your partner, with any friends and so forth. And now you're starting to provoke that and planning for a new future that you are taking. You're taking this direction. You've nurtured this new paradigm. Now you're making the choices. And I do believe there's travel involved here. because the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, she is choosing a direction. She's not just following a path. She's choosing a direction. And that is coming out of planning here. And I think it works and bodes very well for you going forward. She also has, got to say, control over her emotions. Exactly what we've seen here on the Empress card, which you do have on the relationship side here, which is with the Five of Cups. So I think here is really being the wise one in the situation at the moment in regards to relationships and emotions that are around you. Let's see what's going on your financial side. King of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. 5, 6, 7. We've got the, we only need the 3 and the 4. Well, we don't want the 3. 4 would be nice, maybe, but we don't want the 3. I think you've had to toil hard on your financial side and stuff like that. In your financial, your job, your business, and your projects. You've had to learn a lot. And this learning, this wisdom, this experience, this knowledge that I'm talking about on your karmic path is actually taking you to a much better environment financially. And I think you've got to recognize that. I think you've got to recognize the good quality work you've done, the good quality sort of experience you've created, the knowledge, just realizing the assets you have within you, I think is really important. With the Two of Swords, you've got every single 2 out on the table here. You've got the Two of Swords, you've got the Two of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. And with the Two of Swords, you get the 8 of Swords here. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a monkey song, isn't there, about that? Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Anyway, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got to choose to set yourself free here. I think there's something that you need to go after. And I think when you go after it, that's when you're going to feel, that's when you're going to start creating. And I think creating new things or creating new businesses or new jobs and stuff like that, I think is very satisfying to you. Queens on this side, look at that. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And over this side here, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Now we've got the King of Cups. There seems to be a transition that's happening within your spiritual path. And this could be that spiritual awakening that I talked about in the collective reading as well. This spiritual opening here on your financial side, you're playing smart. It's also this here, the King of Cups, has control, sitting in his emotional power because he has control. So if you have control over your emotions and, in say like in a business and a job, you need to sort of, bang your fist on the table to get things done in a little bit, and because you've got a control over your emotions and you don't necessarily allow them just to fly off the handle, people won't turn around and kind of say, oh, it's just Aquarius now, man, don't worry about it. They won't say that. They kind of go, whoa, 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 whoa. They were really serious. Got to get this done. And it gives you a lot of weight from the past. And I think that's a lot of experience. This is where the experience of what you've been doing over the past year, 2 years is really now coming to the fore and is now becoming a real asset to you. And you should be confident in that. But what did I say? 4 of Pentacles. It wouldn't be a reading at the moment without the 4 of Pentacles. That's that. Emotional control. If you want to create things in the future, through the emotional control, this is where you don't want to give away things too cheaply. This could be holding on to things too tightly. And for some of you, it could well be. This is the other aspect I've seen in the weekly readings as well. There's 2 sides to the coin here. And that's that choice there. If you do not choose to it, you will end up feeling a little bit stuck in life. And I think that can play in both ways. So it can play in both ways in the sense that Either you're holding on to the past too tightly and can't let go and therefore can't make the decision and free yourself up, or you start creating stuff, be emotionally in control of your destiny in regards to your financial world. And here is spending or investing your time, money, effort, energy, uh, you know, into things that are going to bring you the rewards, into that 9 of Pentacles at the top. So I would be very discerning about how, not necessarily this week, but literally preparing about how you invest yourself in your financial life going forwards this week. So recognizing that in the future, I need to invest in that and I need to invest in that and I need to stop doing that and I need to stop doing that. That's the sort of thing I think is coming through at the moment this week. And it seems to be giving you a lot of clarity. And then that sends you off on a mission. So by the end of the week, I think you're going to start feeling that. And you're going to start feeling the idea that those abundance upon your pathway, you've got to go out there and get it as well. And it seems like you're going out there on this mission and it's connecting with people. It's very vibrant. There's a lot of passions involved here. And you're going out there and seeking that fruit. Because once you've eaten the fruit, you need to plant the seed in order to replace that fruit that you've just eaten, if you know what I mean. And I think that's what you're doing this week. The outcome of it at the end of this week is really setting you up in that sort of scenario where you're making sure that your future has a lot of abundance in it by doing the work today. There you go, Aquarius. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Don't forget about the clips on Monday. We will be doing an eclipse reading on this channel as well. Yes, I will see you there over on Cymatic TV or here, whichever way it is. Be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.